Y'all, it's been a long month. I'm gonna say that because I began the new position as a floater, still dialysis technician, but as a floater, and it has been a long month. Okay, so it started out not as long, but once I got out of the training, it's a wrap. You feel me? So right now it will take me an hour to get home. So as a floater, that's just a part of the game. But the benefit, or the pro, I guess you can say, is I did get to leave early. So I got in at like 5 o'clock. I got in at 5 o'clock. And I left about 3:20-ish. So that's not horrible because it's gonna take me an hour to get home. I have to endure a little bit of traffic, but it won't be too bad versus if I would have left at like, I don't know, like 5, then it would have been like bad. So I am headed home. This week I have been to one of my farthest clinics, which is it's an hour and 30 minutes away in the morning, but it's like 2 hours going home. Y'all know this. If you in Atlanta, this Atlanta traffic is not a game, okay? So yeah, in the morning when ain't nobody on the road, because you pretty much gotta get up at like 2 in the morning just to really make sure you get there on time. So I have to wake up around 2-ish in the morning. And I got to the clinic by like 5 something, and it wasn't that bad. So I would say overall, my process, overall, I am enjoying the part of floating where I'm learning different things. Like, I'm literally always learning every single day. I'm learning something new I can do with the machine, something new that I can do with the software. So with the other company, they were the Fresenius 2008 T machines. I even got up to where I was working with the bicarb bag machines. And this company, most clinics have the 2008 K machines, which is just the older version, because Fresenius makes the machines. I don't know who else makes dialysis machines, and I'm not talking about for home hemodialysis. I'm talking about for chronic hemodialysis. But I will say that is probably why Fresenius is one of the top dialysis companies in the world. Okay, because they make the dialysis machines. They put themselves at the top doing that. Now, of course, I got my pros and cons on them with that, but I want to get into that on this video. I really just wanted to let y'all know that I have been doing pretty good. I also want to say, because I've been seeing some comments about some people having a rough time at their clinic. Y'all, I have been running into people that have only been in dialysis, maybe, I want to say one nurse had been in maybe like 7-8 months. I met a tech who had only been doing it for like 6 months, and guess what? They transferred from another company. Say don't spray it. They transferred from another company, and with them doing that, they were able to leverage. Of course, if you go to another company, they are the competitor, so they are going to pay you $4+ more. I'm gonna just say that. So once you get your CCHT, so I encourage you to get that as soon as you can. If you are at a clinic that's dealing with a lot of drama and stuff, because honestly, I don't know, I don't regret my process. I felt like it was necessary for where I was in my life, and it was also necessary for my lifestyle with my family or whatnot at the time. But when I first left the floor, I was like, I'm done with dialysis. But I came back. Now, looking back, I'm like, dang, I should have just transferred to another company. I should have just took my test, but honestly, that anxiety had got the best of me in that time. Now, I passed my test. I am officially certified, but I say that to say, you know, take a deep breath, do what you got to do to get certified, because that will help your credibility as well when you apply to other companies. Not to say they won't take you, but most, good 90% of them want you to already be certified when you are going to another company. Also, keep in mind on your resume, put, once you pass your CCHT, once you pass your certification, I can talk, I can do this. Once you pass your exam, then when you on your resume, make sure you put PCT 2, because being certified automatically bumps you to PCT 2, Patient Care Technician 2. Patient Care Technician 1 is the one without certification. I don't know why I can't say that right, but it is what it is. You know what I'm talking about. So make sure you do that, because that was something that I forgot. And if you have like connections with the doctors or nurses, like, you can put them on as well. That's what I did. Now, me leaving the company, going to another company, it wasn't a lot of people that I wanted to tell off rip until I like really got my foot in the door and really began to communicate with the FA, which is facility administrator, or the regional director, which is just the same as a director of operations. I did not want to tell people like that I was leaving or that I was going. I believe that words have life and people just be speaking stuff. But I also had believed that, you know, I was praying hard. Like, really, you ain't gotta pray that hard. But I really was praying, like, Lord, if you want me to leave, you know, this company, then you gotta make it clear, make it plain. And it was very clear, very plain once I put in my 2 weeks. Because when I put them 2 weeks in and I said, you know, I can stay PRN, they said they didn't need me. So I was like, so honestly, I felt like, you know, ladies, when you be trying to act like you don't want to do, and then he be like, well, I ain't want you anyway. You be like, what? You didn't want me? Well, price possession. I am valuable, okay? So that's how I felt about it. But I snapped back into you know, who I am, and just, all right, whatever. Like, that was my confirmation that God was wanting me to leave and close the door and not leave the door open. Has it been easy? No, because y'all ain't got my work bestie no more. I mean, we still besties. We still like really, really good friends, and we still see each other outside of work. So that's the beauty in it. It's like we are building we're expanding our relationship outside of work. That's beautiful, but it's also like, I be missing my friend. I miss her, okay? And she misses me, because we be talking to each other. So I will say it's an adjustment getting used to that, because one thing about having a work bestie that's like also you cool with outside of work, like, so when you're at work, you know that person got your back. It don't matter if you wrong, right, whatever. If you need help, they ready. If they can help you, they're gonna help you. They're always gonna, you know, try to fill in where necessary, so where you need help. So now it's like, okay, now I gotta rely, or, you know, not depend or rely necessarily, but it's like I have to kind of allow other people to help me, which I don't have a problem with, because I will let people help me to see what kind of help you're trying to do. What kind of help are you wanting to do for me? Because Some people help is not help. Some people help be sabotage, intentionally or unintentionally. Okay, like if I ask you to help and I don't know, just I've experienced that. So then that's what got me, what I learned, and I experienced that in my first year of dialysis. That is where I learned you have to take control of your section. If you have your 4 patients, you need to know what's going on with them. Oh my gosh, she's squeezing in like a sandwich. Okay. Ooh. You need to know what's going on with them. And you also need to know what's going on with your times, your patient times, when they get off, when they get on. You need to be organized and have time management and know when they get off, who's going in that chair after them. That will help you to better navigate, and that will also help you if someone comes to help you and they say, what do you need me to do? You can say, hey, can you take this person off? Because you know that Miss Pam about to come in. You know what I mean? So that's a tip. Today I worked with the most I don't know why this impressed me so, but the most patient, gentle LPN. He was a man, but that didn't mean nothing. He was just so like on it, like his teamwork. Now, I enjoy teamwork, period. Okay. I had some really great teamwork the other day as well. That is one thing I will say I have been impressed with, the teamwork. And some of the teamwork has been coming from people that's been in the field for years. When I say he's been doing it for 16 years, he was a tech, started out as a tech, which shout out to my techs, okay? I always appreciate when people start out as a tech. Honestly, I feel like everyone should start out as a tech. I don't care if you got the title RN. I don't care if you got the title LPN. You should start out as a tech. You should know, you should be doing what the techs do. Everybody should start at the same so that you know what's really going on, because the techs know the nitty-gritty of the clinic, how it's run, the water room, all that good stuff. And I feel like that is where certain companies or clinics fail in, because they might rely only on the techs in that way. And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Like, don't take my words out of context. But anyways, I just really appreciate the teamwork. And teamwork to me is we both drowning together, or we're not even drowning. We just both like hands in. We are in the trenches right now. Like, for instance, I went to stick the patient. The patient tells me after I stick him, like, oh, it is kind of deep. Sometimes I be having a little trouble. Sorry, why did you tell me this? I probably honestly would have got somebody else to stick him already. So, find that out. Boom. So then I go ahead and I stuck him. I adjusted. Boom. I got it a little bit, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna leave that alone. And I just went ahead and stuck the other side. And so then, but really, I should have just left that alone too. I'm learning some of these accesses is trash as well. Like, I thought our accesses were bad. No. Anyways, so then I asked the LPN, I'm like, hey, can you help me out? I need help with this. And he was rinsing one of my patients back. So he's rinsing the patient back, and he was like, he came over to help, and I said, you want to switch? He was like, yeah, that's cool. That way we can keep the flow. It wasn't no argument. It wasn't no, I'm good. Like, it was just beautiful. The teamwork was just beautiful. And so then I had a moment where, like, I don't know, I call it changeover brain, or it could probably be where my blood sugar be done drop because I need to go eat something. I don't know. But if you know, you know. I was fumbling over the lines, so we had took the lines off the machine got jacked up. It kept ringing TMP. The TMP alarm kept going off. So we needed to change this patient. Like, all this is happening kind of at the same time. So we needed to change the machine around and put the patient on another machine. So since we did that, then now we got to use the machine that we wasn't going to use, and I went ahead and we got to test it. So I went ahead and grabbed the lines. I'm getting the lines together to put them on the machine, and I'm like kind of fumbling because they're kind of all over the place. Ooh, the lines was all over the place. So but he was like, you got it, you good? And I was like, yeah, fumbling the ball, like lines almost scrubbing the ground, like, because I'm looking like trying to unscramble them. And so he's like, you good? I'm like, yeah. He was like, you sure? I was like, yeah. I was like, don't mind me right now. Give me a second. Honestly, I ain't even gonna lie. I wanted to like fall apart just for a quick second, but I held it together because I was like, I just really want to sit out or eat something. So, long story short, I appreciated that, and I do feel like if I would have said no, I'm not good, then he would have took over. Like, he just would have handled it. So I don't know. I felt secure. I felt like I was like, you know what? I don't do this because I feel like it's stupid and you set yourself up for failure. I don't do work husbands, work wives. I don't. That's stupid, all right? But, and that's just ignorant. You set yourself up, and it just, words have life. No. So, but I said I could understand why people would say, this is my work husband, this is my work wife, whatever. Because what's the word? Is it camaraderie? Is that right? I be trying to use the big words I can't pronounce like a child. That the unity, the agreement that is unspoken, that we got each other, that if something happened, I got you, and we don't even know each other like that. Like, I just love that. You know what I mean? So, anyways, that's been my experience. I will no longer rant to you guys anymore, but I just wanted to say, if you are having a hard time at your clinic and you're like, I'm gonna give up, go to another company. If you can't go to another clinic with the same company, go to another company, and you're gonna experience things better. You're gonna experience things different. I hope. That's been my experience anyway, because I know that everybody experiences things differently, and I also know that all clinics run differently, because I've also, the other clinics in this company, some of them are like all over the place, but I'm noticing some consistencies within the companies, within this company, at each clinic. Like, their fridges are clean, amen. Their they have the same like TVs and remotes, amen. So it's like it's consistency. I see that they didn't focus on having 1 million clinics or 100 or 200 or 300. I mean, they didn't focus on having more clinics. They really focused on the quality of their clinics. Not to say that all of them are just, the top of the top, but as I'm assessing and looking at different things, like, they really focus on the quality and not the quantity. And I appreciate that, okay? Because that's what it's about. That's what it's about. It's about the quality, because that will help the staff. That will help, and if it helps the staff, then it's gonna equip us to help the patients. Okay, because that's the ultimate goal, is to make sure they get their treatment safely. So I hope you guys have a great day. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share. Also, don't forget to check out the website and get your hoodie or t-shirt, dialysisdiamonds.com. Thank you guys. It's been real. Talk to y'all later. Bye.